In this video, I'm going to be looking at the Lomo tool roll that I got as a gift for Christmas. I'll have a brief look at the tool roll that was originally with the BMW, and I'll give you a nice little tip on how to make best use of this tool roll and how to get a list of the tools you actually need for your bike. So let's get into it. Okay, so the tool roll comes with a nice dry bag. It's got clips and little loops there you can use for attaching the tool roll if you've not got a pannier or a top box to stick it in, or maybe it's even a little bit too big to go under your seat. These are also two little loops on the carrying handle. You can see that's just there and one at the bottom. So if needed, you could just strap this to the pillion seat on your bike if you've got a pillion seat and you've got no under seat storage. So it does have options if you've not got that space to carry it. So nice waterproof material. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have the rubber seal like most dry bags tend to have. But when you do actually fit the tool roll in, it will fold over, so it's unlikely water's going to get in there unless you do have a spill when stick the bike in water and immerse it fully. So it's going to keep your tools in pretty decent, nice condition. So that is the bag. The tool roll itself, again secured with a clip. And roll it out. And we've got all of these elasticated loops to put in a fair amount of tools in there. There's also a clear pocket where you can add things like tape and cable ties. There's still plenty of room here to fit your Torx bits, Allen head bits or small sockets, top and bottom. And yeah, it's a nice, well-made piece of kit. $19.99 I think it was. It cost. I'll stick a link to it in the description if you want to get hold of one of these. Lomo, if you don't know, or I think it's a Scottish company. They make dry suits, stuff for kayakers, water sports, and also for the emergency services. They make a lot of their dry suit kits for their water rescue teams. So they're a decent company and good quality. So that is a roll. We'll have a quick look at what was actually in the BMW when I got it. I was quite surprised it did have a toolkit, because buying a used bike, it's a bit hit and miss whether you do get a toolkit with it. I don't believe this is complete. It's got a few little bits in it, but as you can see, the Torx bits are getting rusty. A dodgy pair of rusty pliers that I don't think they're BMW's from rusty pliers. I don't believe they came with the original toolkit. I may be wrong. And then a couple of BMW tools. I'm not actually sure what that is for. So if you know in the comment, if you know, stick it in the comments what it is. And then I'm assuming that is for the taking the coils off and the spark plugs. But anyway, it's not a comprehensive toolkit. It's not great. If I was stuck at the side of the road, this is probably not going to help me out at all. Saying that though, a bigger toolkit doesn't necessarily mean it's going to help me out, but you never know, it may do. I'd rather have more tools that are bike specific and useful that I could potentially use to get me out of trouble. And if not, somebody else might be able to help me on the side of the road. But yeah, I'd rather have them than not have them. So that's the old toolkit. I'm going to take those two pieces out. I'll find out exactly how they work, and they will go into the new toolkit. The rest of it I'll just keep, and then at some point I'm bound to sell the bike, and I'll put the toolkit back together, and the original toolkit can go with the bike. So we'll get rid of those. Got the BMW oil filler cap release, but I've got a different version on the bike now. It's got a Torx bit, so that's redundant anyway. So we'll get rid of that. Now, if you want to build a toolkit that's going to be suitable for your bike, yes, you might get the manufacturer's one. You might not get any at all. Best thing I found is to go onto ChatGPT. Tell it you want to create a toolkit and give it some parameters, what you want it to work, what you want it to work to. So it might be that you have limited space. It might be that you only go out for a couple of hours, or it might be you travel for days, weeks on end. So you can tell ChatGPT exactly what type of toolkit you want. So for me, I told it that I want a comprehensive toolkit that could fit in my top box. It can't fit under the seat because I've got a hex easy can under there now, so there's no space for a tool roll, and the Lomo tool roll is considerably bigger, especially when packed out anyway, so it wouldn't fit under the seat. So I told ChatGPT it's going to go in the top box or a pannier. I want the tools to be specific to the bike. I don't want to be carrying excess tools that I'm not going to use. And I asked it to check the internet for common issues and tools that would be used to rectify those issues. And then it came out with a list. And I'll show you the list of what it came up with. I've added a few little bits as well, just in case. So this is the list of tools that ChatGPT came up with: adjustable spanner, cutters, the 2 tools from BMW, open jaw spanners or wrenches if you're from the US, ratchet, an extension bar, wobble joint. It didn't mention cable ties, but I thought they'd come in handy anyway, and also some tape. I've got Torx bits, the sockets, screwdriver pieces, and some hex heads. I did get this Weir or Vera, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but this all did come as a kit with these little pieces here. So I've kept them in as they. You can use these as a small ratchet for all the Torx bits, all the small ones, the hex ones, and the screwdrivers. So I thought that would come in handy, reduce space in the toolkit, as once it's all packed in there, it does only just fit in the dry bag. So that's what I'll be carrying. So here's the bag, fully packed up. Inside it's dry bag. Weighs a fair bit more than the original toolkit, but there is a lot more in here, and I'll show you how I've packed it now. So it's folded over twice, so that should be pretty water resistant. As long as you're not submerging it, you shouldn't be getting any water ingress. And there we have it. I've got the sockets and the Torx and Allen heads all in this top part here, and some more screwdrivers down the bottom. If you wanted, you could stick those all in the pouch if you're concerned about them getting lost. Yeah, that's how I've got it for now. It seems to work pretty well. Got the 2 original BMW tools here. The only thing I've not put in is some long nose pliers, but I'll probably get some of those put in at some point. So that's what I'll be carrying on the bike from now on. It's going to live in the rear top box, or I can put it in the side panniers if I go touring. As you can see, it's a damn sight better than what was originally on the bike. I also carry a puncture repair kit just in case. I never used to carry one of these, but now I've got the GS, I've got the space to do it, so it seems a normal thing to carry now. So I've got this, it's got the CO2 cartridges. I've also got a small tyre inflator, which I carry as well. So I'll use that first, or if there's an issue with that. I've got the CO2 as a backup. I'd rather have this than be stranded at the side of the road, waiting 2 or 3 hours for recovery to turn up. So that's it for this video. If you got this far, thank you very much for watching. Next video, I'm going to be showing the SW Motec tank ring attachment on the BMW, as I'm planning on getting a tank bag very shortly. So thank you. I'll see you again soon.